Hey y'all, happy Saturday.
You're beautiful but unsatisfied since day one. You were getting teased and it scarred you when you were young. Now you're getting older and you've been on the grind. Your paper off the scale so you feel like it's time. So you got a nose job, that's the primary thing. People tease you as a kid and for some reason you hit. Always into high fashion, girl, you heavy like lead. Liposuction out your shell like a chicken and egg. Feeling confident but now you're becoming obsessed. First your nose, then your weight, now your butt and your breast. It's a vanity fair, cosmetic overdose. Fiending for a next operation like it was dope. Now you feel the need to skin pill, your skin's no good. But if those around you were real, they'll tell you the truth. Just because you spending thousands, that don't make it alright. Had one problem, now it's many going under the knife. Your lips, breasts, butt, legs, waist, hips, nose and chest, waistline, facelines, looking your best. Do it like the rest, Vanity Fair. I said your lips, breasts, butt, legs, waist, hips, nose and chest, waistline, facelines, looking your best. Do it like the rest, Vanity Fair. Come on. Vanity Fair, yeah. Changing one or two things, cool girl, do you? Do you wanna be beautiful and look like you? Or do you wanna look like someone you saw in a magazine or video, but not in the raw? I like nice shaped bodies, bikinis Brazilian, but too much of anything just isn't appealing. Some people spend a lifetime, even a million. No grace like those unhappy when chilling. A girl with a big butt, big lips, small hips is what we all love to see, and men dream about this. There is nothing wrong with getting something broken fixed. Some women get a breast job cause cancer resists. Some women want to please their man and insist. And a woman really loves you if she wants to do this. But abuse ain't the same as intention was cared. So be careful of the drug called the Vanity Fair. Vanity Fair. Your lips, breasts, butt, legs, waist, hips, nose and chest, waistline, facelines, looking your best. Do it like the rest, Vanity Fair. I said your lips, breasts, butt, legs, waist, hips, nose and chest, waistline, facelines, looking your best. Do it like the rest, Vanity Fair. Your lips, breasts, butt, legs, waist, hips, nose and chest, waistline, facelines, looking your best. Do it like the rest, Vanity Fair. I said your lips, breasts, butt, legs, waist, hips, nose and chest, waistline, faceline, look at your best. Do it like the rest, Vanity Fair. Come on.
Hey y'all, how's everybody doing? Let me go over here. Let me say hi before we get into the shit show. What shit show are we getting into today? Hey Laura, I hate peas, tea. Zoya, Miss Lee, Quartz, Glow with Glow, Lisa, Tatessa, Sheila, Rapper, Brooklyn, Zoya, Skystone, Wendy Lou, Shopaholic, Brittany, Koala, Molly's Moose Knuckle, Cool Gamer, Nada, Zoya, T, Sammy, Moonlight, Miss Lee, Bad Apple, The Phoenix, Revival, Fireside, Risa, Ash the Tragedy Pimps, Kathy P, Forgotten, Amethyst, LK, Patty, Sweet Sativa, Saucy, Frustrated, Nays Mimi, Mystical Magnolias, I Hate Peas, again, Sweet Sativa again, Nays Mimi, Real Housewives of New York, I Need Glasses, Anne, Saucy, Delene, Peg, Beverly Billberries, Missing Teeth, Paige Davis, Hope, Heel Tuna, Mrs. Peacock, B, True Crime Dime, Carla, Assassin, Not Classy, Holy Shit, Cat Love, Lala. All right, first and foremost, buckle up, bitches. Okay, so here's the shirt for today. This is the mood we're in. If you can't handle the truth, I have thicker skin in my basement. All right. That's the theme of today. Okay. So we know where we're going. Hey, Amberly. Hey, Linda. Juju. If we know, we know. Okay. So first and foremost, I'm going to address everybody's concern. I got a ton of messages. Thank you all. You guys know I go to bed super early. So a lot of you guys took video screenshots of last night where some messages were released and my name was put into them. Y'all, in one ear, out the other. Honestly, like that's nothing. When it all finally comes out, when people start really getting real, you'll see that is minor in comparison. Again, I'll sit back and wait for proof of all these things that I'm doing horrible. Until then, they can talk about me behind the scenes all they want. You'll just see the cards play the way that they continue to play out. Listen to the people that continue to tell you to look around, see what's right in front of you. We've been telling you it's distractions. There's two different sides of this, and one side is going after bomb in that area, and then the other side is like over here doing all sorts of different shit. I don't even know, can't keep up, don't really give a fuck. But you'll continue to notice that I'm the obsession of the one who has an attorney watching me. I'm the one that was doxxed by said person telling everybody else that I'm going to dox these people. Not once have I doxed a single soul. I'm the one that's at fault for all of these horrible things, yet there's not been a single time that they can show you proof of all these lies and so on and so forth. Again, don't really care about their drama. I'm not going to get sucked back into the drama. I have a clear mission. Thank you for keeping your shit away from me. You did all of us a favor by walking away and showing us who you were right from the beginning. I don't know what else to really tell you. They want attention that I'm incapable of giving these people. Not going to happen. I will never be friends with these people. I will never say anything nice about these people. I've told you how I felt about them from the moment one, and it will not change. My feelings have not changed on any of the situation, regardless of the new information that's came out. Nothing. My feelings have been the same exact all the way through. I will judge people based on how they continue to treat me and continue to tell the truth. And that's that. So again, it was put out on Bomb's channel last night, Miss Lee. There was some screenshots that were dropped. Somehow I got involved in them. Penelope was warning people not to message with me, not to email me because I would dox them, and I was doing all sorts of weird shit behind the scenes. Again, I ask all of you guys that have been in contact with her continually to look at the source and continue to see, why is she coming to random people about me that don't even know me? Like, why am I the focus of her discussions and emails and stuff behind the scenes? It's really weird, but that's on her, not me. That's her deal. She's got to decide, hey, I'm honestly, at the end of the day, I am completely the most boring person to have an obsession with. You will be bored stiff because I'm not going to give you the attention that you want, and I'm not going to fight with you the way that you want it to happen. I will call your ass out in front and move it on. So with that said, again, I appreciate you all for letting me know. I've heard that stream is down for editing at the moment. I don't know if that's true. I don't know what happened. It was down by the time I got up this morning. Sorry. I got to get rid of my socks. They're driving me nuts. I had to get rid of the socks. My naked feet. I can't show my nasty feet on screen though. The internet might break. But if you have questions on where I stand, again, this isn't a personal thing for me. So as far as like people have been asking me questions of where do I stand with Flava, all of that, like everything has happened with Flava right out here. You guys have seen it. I've never wished ill harm or ill will on her. I don't want nothing but the best for her. I don't want nothing but the best for any of them. Just stay the fuck away from me. Stay away from me. And I'm not talking about Flava. I'm talking about Penelope and those guys. Like it's hard because I only had a relationship with Flava. So the rest of them I'm like, could care less with. But I wish her, she's in recovery, and you have to be able to make decisions for what's best for you and move it on. That's what I'm going to continue to do over here. So I respect people that just want to move it on. I just also, there's a lot. And this is minor that's coming out right now. Y'all, there's so many more things. if shit really comes out and people really get honest with you, there's a lot of you that are going to fall over because the things that you think you know are a lot of smoke and mirrors. Oh, thank you, Anne. I didn't know that. Okay, thank you for letting me know. But that's my response to that. I hope you guys all understand it's not something that I'm really willing to like jump back into. They want it like that. I do have clips that I will share with you guys to show you why I made my mind up months ago about these people. If, I mean, we really need to do that, we can at some point in time, but y'all have seen the same things. In fact, most of you have seen more of it than I have, and it's right in front of you. So what do you want me to answer you for, Rach? Of course I will, if I can find your comment. Oh, yeah. I'm not showing my feet because they're gross and disgusting. And then they're going to be able to obsess over my feet again. I already gave them pictures for only feet once this journey. My back really hurts today, y'all. Sorry, I'm going to be really fidgety. Okay, but on to what we're doing today, because that's not what we're doing. We're not here just to discuss the drama. Guess what you guys have been asking me to do? You guys have been asking me to react to that stream. Well, a couple of you have. I listened to a lot of other people's opinions. I had everybody telling me what had happened. I know, like, again, I don't watch her stuff at all, but I get the details from people I trust, and I don't have to watch it. But this one, I listened to Make a Mobster kind of talk about it the other day. Mary, is it? Oh my goodness. Well, Fred can hang out on the island with you. We won't push Fred off. I'm still trying to figure out who pushed Fred off. And unfortunately, over here, there's a lot of people willing to take credit for pushing Fred off the island. People are lining up saying they did it over here. They're glad to get rid of people on the island over here. So I hope you have a great day, Mary. That's cute. That thumbnail, though, had me cracking up because I was like, oh my goodness, which one? Who's Fred? Who's Fred today? See, they're all lining up to tell you they pushed him off. Okay, so we're going to do that interview, but she has been trying to get my attention for months. So you have to understand that it's hard for me to even like react to this because first of all, it's not a genuine interview. She went into it with a very one-sided take on things. I mean, I would do the same. If I was to interview Molly, it would be the same thing. It would be very biased from the get-go. But she's on Molly's side of things. So her take on shit is hysterical. Plus, she started messaging me on Facebook months ago. Again, I ignored her and just kept it moving. But she is an interesting character. So I'm going to try. Ugh. Hold on. Oh, wait, maybe I can't see her stuff. Did she block me? Oh, no, here it is. Oh, God. Why do I do these things for y'all? Hold on. You're going to look at my ugly mug for an hour. I'm not going to give her what she wants. That's just not going to be it. So you're going to get to look at me for an hour instead in my shirt. Oh, that girl, right? Yeah. 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 This one is who we're doing. So if you don't know who this is, let me give you a little preview of how I came to know who this person was. So this person came around months ago and she's a EKC buddy kind of thing. And she started nitpicking on Facebook and like doing stupid posts and tagging me in them. So I was like, oh, what the hell? Well, then it became annoying. And then she messaged me and was like really poking. And I was like, So I went and looked at her Facebook. Well, first and foremost, I don't entertain children. And that's what I first thought. And then this was one of her first posts I saw. And I was like, okay, well, that's why she's poking at me. And then I saw this Game of Trolls social media commentary group. Not interested. Thank you. I know enough trolls on Facebook and they suck because they won't even come troll me over here. Yeah, I'm not into like gems and jewels. And then she did a whole collage of story time. Marwan and Andrea McCrae, if you notice here, Marwan is spelled with a W. And no, it's not just how you're seeing it. It's actually, it's not the font. It's how she spelt it. And 101 on how to frame someone for crimes. That was the title of that. Let me see, what else can I show you? So I kind of like, oh, this is what we're doing. Oh, yeah. That's right. The cringe. These are cringe. These are cringe. Stupid thing wants to update. Spanky and Molly. Her and Molly being besties. Again, Spanky and Molly. So I knew like this was going to be kind of interesting. You notice Spanky, well, it's me and Flava and a bunch of stuff. So she started just picking months ago and we've ignored. But now she upped the ante. She joined Molly's Patreon a few months back and has been trying to self-promote herself and Molly's. Yeah, Notorious, I don't know. It seems really like, I don't know. I'm good if you like colorful stuff, if you like all that stuff. Hey, to each their own. It's just, I'm not going to take you seriously when you're acting like a toddler on my ankles about information that's right in front of your face. So I had kind of moved along. Well, she joined Molly's Patreon, started self-promoting. Then she started dropping these insane videos, just complete misinformation. Well, now she interviewed Molly, and according to sources of not my own, she paid for this interview with Molly. It's an hour long. We're going to listen to it again. You're not going to see the interview because I'm not giving her credit beyond this part. It's fair use. If you want to see the entire thing in its entirety, her name is Vatisno. Good luck. That's all I can say. Molly won't even promote this channel. And the reason for it is because I don't promote misinformation. In fact, this is one of those things that needs a misinformation warning. So here we go, friends. And of course, I'm going to, oh God. Well, I'll show you the few seconds of it on mute. And yes, I'm being an asshole for a reason, because I can be. I'm overly kind to most people. When you poke and prod at me for a long time, you'll get what you deserve. All right, ready? Here you go. There's your look at her. Now you can just see me the rest of the time. All right.
Part 2. So I hope you enjoy everything. Now, I wanted to go ahead and just make this short little intro before I write my intro. If you'd like to join Molly's channel, I'll leave both of her channels, which is Molly Go Lively and Live with Molly Go Lively, in the description. I will also leave her Patreon below. And I will also leave mine as well. I will leave you my Facebook group, which is Mind Over Matter, which is a mental health /beauty/commentary group. And I will leave you a Patreon link. And I will also be leaving, in case you want to donate or, support a new creator, I will leave my PayPal and my Cash App link below as well. So please make sure, also, the biggest thing is make sure you like and subscribe.
Hold the phone. Did she just say she was linking her Cash App? No. You'll see why I say that in a minute. Like, this lady is absolutely. Hey, everybody. I'll write you guys notes throughout. I'll say lie. I got the notepad out. We can still communicate while you guys have to stare at my ugly face. Okay, here we go. Fast forward through the music. All right. Give it a second. It's coming. The big reveal.
Hello, everybody.
There you go.
My name is Veda. Welcome. Today we're going to be doing an interview, and we're going to be interviewing Miss Molly Go Lively. You just saw that in the intro. I'm waiting on her to arrive, but I wanted to go ahead and let you know, if you don't know who she is, Molly is a crime YouTuber, and she runs 2 channels. She runs Molly Go Lively, Oops, it stopped. And then she runs live with Molly Golightly. And today we are going to be asking her some of the hard questions. So I'm just waiting on her to come. She just messaged me, so I'm just waiting on her to arrive. How is everybody doing today? Wow, 26 comments already. Hello. Okay, drop the link. Okay, let's see how about copy, drop. Okay, I got you, Molly. Paste, go. There you go. All right, Molly, I just dropped the link for you. Hi, Marissa. Hi, Tammy Sue. Hi, Justin. Hello, y'all. I'll be listening but editing. Yeah, me too. That's what I've been doing all day. Hey, Molly. I can see her, but I don't hear her yet. Let's see. I'm trying to fix myself up here. All right, I've got I'm waiting on her. Let's see. I know she got the link, but I think she's got to add herself to the stream. All right, let's see. Let's see if she's good to go. Hi. Hi, Pat. Hope I'm at the right place. You're at the right place.
That's questionable. This is where those people ended up. That's where they ended up. Molly still hasn't even came on camera yet. So we're just waiting. All right. Questionable if that was the right spot or not, but
okay, I'm gonna add her. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Add to stream. Hey.
I got it.
I'm not used to this yet.
I got it.
You look good today.
Thank you. I just got my roots done.
Oh, me too. I did mine. Today we are going to ask you some of the hard questions that everybody wants to know. I really appreciate you offering me an interview.
Thank you.
Now we'll have to figure out part 2 because I tried to figure out the pre-recording thing, but it wants me to upload a video and it's a mess. But I want to go ahead and start with number 1. Now in my intro, I introduced you and I told everybody who you were. So that was part of the intro, so you don't have to worry about that. So number 1, in all of your years on YouTube, I imagine you've met your fair share of criticism. Has the criticism always been met at such an extreme, or is this a newfound pattern?
Definitely not new.
Not new?
I think you're new.
Yeah, I'm definitely new.
No,
I'm
you're
definitely new. I'm not used to it.
I think you're new.
Hey, but I know everybody has their haters, but it seems like, when I found you a couple months ago, it just seems so extreme. Has it always been this many people onto you, like infiltrating your Patreon and just...
Yeah.
Always?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. How do you deal with it?
all right, you guys got to see this screen. Molly got all done up for this fucking paid interview. Yeah. 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 She's so bad. Oh, hope we're all going together. Oh, this is going to be a long one. Here we go. All right. Back to me. Sorry. I'll let it play for a second.
I love it.
You love it. Gosh. What do you believe has caused the escalation to where you had just a couple haters, so now you have like hundreds? Well, not hundreds, like 20.
Like 20 haters. Oh, this girl. Okay, what's our nickname? We need a nickname right now. let's decide on a nickname before we go forward, because we're not going to refer to her. She wants attention. We're not going to give it to her. And I'm not usually that petty. Normally I'm like, go visit. Again, I already said her name. I already gave her the fair use bullshit, yada, yada, yada in the video. But beyond that, she needs a nickname. We got Boss Baby Bish. We got Moose Knuckle Magoo and a million other things that we call Molly. We've got Spanky for Justin. I don't know. The math is not mathing. What are we doing here? What? Lisa Frank? I don't want to insult Lisa Frank. What do you guys want her nickname to be? Spunky Becca. I love it. This is because everybody keeps saying that this is Spanky's sister, which I don't know if that's factual or not, but Spanky and Spunky, because she is like the female version of Justin. I agree. I love that. Spunky. Molly's Jr. Baby girl. Ooh. Spunkette. Darth Vader. Darth Vada. Oh. Cajun KJ for, oh, that's a good one. Laura for LB. Oh, God, my back hurts. I need to switch this up. Oh my gosh. Okay, Spunky it is for this one. You guys decide, and you guys, I will keep looking at it, but that's a great one. All right. Again, the reason why we're not looking at the video is because it's painful, and I'm an asshole today. All right. Jailbait. Shit the bed.
Just more exposure. The more haters you get, the more they multiply. It's kind of like an old 80s movie called Gremlins.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you want to know something? I don't think I ever believed until I was the center of attention. Do I like attention? Absolutely. But because of them growing, I have grown. It has grown everything. It has grown the channel. It has grown my name. It has grown the business. It has grown monetarily. It has grown other people's paychecks. It does grow. And you know, they say bad publicity.
Just reminding you of all the things that have grown on Molly over the last 5 years. It's not just been all of the haters and everything else. It's been her fupa, her head, her chest, everything else too.
Is good publicity. And I don't think I ever really understood it up until now. So what really is bad publicity? I mean, for anyone to say, oh, there's a really bad video of you, Marissa. And I'm like, well, what exactly is bad? And then they'll say, well, they have a video of you. And I'm thinking, that's not real. That's not bad.
Right.
And if you compare it to something that's very bad, like recently, we had a friend of mine who.
So in other words, she's starting off the interview by confirming to this gal, you know, this gal is a super fan of hers, but she's confirming to this gal that any publicity really in her eyes isn't bad. Like, it's not bad press. It's all okay as long as it gets her name out there.
Who just really kind of made a mistake, and she was criticized to, just.
All right, you guys got to see the screen. I'm sorry. I got to show you the screen because she looks constipated and like she's trying not to fall off a stool right now. I don't know what the hell is going on, but she is moving around like she is so uncomfortable. Again, my back hurts, so I'm moving around like crazy, but you guys know that in advance. She looks constipated and like she is about to fall off the stool. It is the girl that's supposedly doing the interview. Okay, you guys got to get the screen.
In an opportunist standpoint, she was criticized, beat down. She apologized. She'll never do it again. We understand that. But at the same time, all of us as a group and in this community are accepting a child beater, a child, Don Wells, which is a high profile case where a little girl went missing. He has, he's under the microscope for a couple of years for, giving his child marijuana, showering with his daughter. His daughter has been missing. He's been uncooperative. He's not a good person. And
what was the question again? Does anybody remember what question she even was asked at this point? Anybody remember what question she was asked? Because this is definitely not where I can't take this seriously. This has got to be somebody's pulling a prank. This has got to be like an episode of Punked. This is just ridiculous already. Oh, here we go.
And right now, all of a sudden, I mean, people have been picky and choosy with the way that they're hypocritical. And because these people who are haters and people who are so judgmental are actually hypocrites, it's now I can't really give much respect or attention to a lot of their opinions. I know that people that watch me and join my Patreon, people that can't afford my Patreon and have been with me for 5 years, their opinions matter. Their opinions matter because I know that they're always on the right side of good. You don't have to be a Patreon and spend $25 a month and give me super chats to gain my respect. You have to be on the right side of good. You have.
What? Who remembers what she called her $25 tier? You guys remember that from yesterday's video? Mm-hmm. You don't have to be on the $25 tier because even on that tier, she doesn't have any respect for you anyways. Hey, Cheesy Weezy. Hey, everybody coming in. Hey, y'all. Thank you, mods. Yeah, the chat is moving really fast. I have tried to get that filter off of like why it clicks all of those people out or why it filters all of them, and I cannot get it to shut off. I wish it would stop so I wouldn't have to approve, or you guys wouldn't have to approve messages, but it won't go away. I don't know what's wrong with it. If you're a creator and know how to get that to go away of your filtered, and all of my filtered stuff is shut off too. But let's continue. Yeah. Carissa, that is exactly what she called it. That is exactly what she called it. Supposedly they're claiming that, again, not my source, but 125 is what I've heard.
You have to be on the right side of, I'm here for the children. I'm here for the real victims. I'm always here on the right side of good, no matter what. And we have to recognize that everyone makes mistakes. And for anyone to sit here in any sort of judgment and say, this person did wrong, but they apologized and they said they're never going to do it again. But there are people that say, I'm never going to do this again, but they keep doing it again. I'm sorry, but.
Well, she's talking about herself there again. Frustrated. What did you say? Hold on. Let me go back up. Wait, where did it go? Sorry, the chat's moving. Oh, thank you, Frustrated. Yeah, I want to shut that off because I don't know why. I tried to shut off all of the filter things, but yes, please help me when it's over so you guys don't have to approve them because it's annoying. I can't stand that filter thing that constantly pops up. I'm good with free speech as long as we don't intentionally misgender somebody. No racism allowed. Your profanity gets blocked out by their filters, not mine. There's only a few words that I do have filtered out that can't be said in my chat. I appreciate differences of opinion as long as people are respectful. I don't really care. I mean, I do care as long as, anyways, moving on. Yeah, this is all about her. Every single thing. Like, she's talking about how people apologize and then they do the same thing. Yeah, changed behavior. That's something that we're talking about with you. You don't ever change your behavior. You're continually doing the same thing over and over again. You apologize and then move on and then you do the same thing. It's a pattern of behavior, Molly, that you're refusing to acknowledge.
But I'm not, oh, I'm sorry, but I'm taking my channel down. And then they come back 2 days later with a channel. That is the definition of insanity. When they say, I'm never going to speak to this person again, and they keep on doing it, that is the definition of insanity.
And you're right.
I don't put up with it. I don't see how others put up with it. This has to stop. I don't want to be involved with it. I started my channel because I really felt that I could use it to be a voice for victims. And when I went out there and I met.
She started her channel to be a voice for victims, but she started her channel going after a sexual assault victim. Make that line up in your head. She started her channel to be the voice of victims, but made her channel off of harassing a victim. Gotcha.
Bullhorn Betty. Yeah, people don't like Bullhorn Betty. People don't like Justin. People don't like Dolly. People don't like Jonathan Lee Riches. Guess what? People don't like Mallory. One thing that I do have to say, at times I don't like them either. Times I don't like Olivia. There are times I don't like all these people.
She's being honest there. There's honesty, at least. One thing she's being honest about, she doesn't like these people. She uses these people. She's an opportunist. She uses these people to advance her numbers in some way, shape, or form. She is a typical user. She will use you until your purpose has run out, and then she moves on to the next. She don't really like these people, and she's being honest about that. I will say that. I can't stand any of the people that she listed because they all act just like her, and they're all the same. And I don't give a shit about people saying, oh, well, so-and-so, you know, she used so-and-so, she used so-and-so. It becomes really hard to feel sorry for these people because they behave just like Molly. So they leave Molly's camp, but then they continue the behavior. They're just like Molly. And that's why I compare a lot of these people and don't have sympathy for a lot of these people that she was once friends with. It's a continued pattern of behavior. Thank you, Juju, for becoming a member. By the way, you guys, tonight at 8 o'clock, we are doing a members only live. Again, you do not need to join the membership, but it's there if you want to. It's going to be a Kyle question and answer bullshit session. Who knows, turn into complete insanity, I'm sure, tonight at 8 p.m. our time. So 7 p.m. Pacific Standard, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard, just for you guys to know.
But I have to commend them for having the balls to get out there and do it and not be afraid of using their voices. And I'm one of those people, and I never felt more alive than being outside of that laundry house. And that's something that you can't take away from any of these people. So when it comes
out of the house if it wasn't for you.
When it comes to criticism, you want to know something? I can tell you a little story of when
All right, I gotta be nice for a minute, okay? Because again, I have to point out the things that there's always something good in somebody. Well, besides Molly, which there is something good in there. It's called Violet. But Vada here seems very young, very green behind the ears, very much pick me girl, wants to fit in with the crowd. That's kind of what her take has been all along, trying to find an angle to like spin off of and be controversial and get views from. She is kind of, I guess, mirroring Molly in a way. And unfortunately, I don't know if she's just young or naive or ignorant or all of the above, but she is a cute girl. She is a pretty young lady. In fact, she kind of reminds me of myself when I was younger and constipated. But she's doing too much. She's doing too much to be that pick me girl, and you can see it. Like she is like fangirling over Molly and like grinning at all the bullshit, and she knows Molly's lying to her. Anybody, even Molly's subs know that what she's spewing here is a bunch of bullshit. And it's kind of sad. And this isn't really the way you want to start a channel, because right here you're showing that anybody and everybody can walk all over you. In my opinion, you're not earning respect with this type of shit. You are earning the title of ignorant walk all over. Nobody's going to take you seriously because you came out of the gate and showed who you are right off the bat. And I mean, X-Lax, ask Molly. It makes her feel like speed. I don't know. She's got the hookup for the great laxative, but you look like you need it, honey, because you are really, really uptight and uncomfortable.
When I was outside of the Johnny Depp trial, I was out there with Vinnie Politan, and Vinnie Politan said, talk to her. And I was talking to his little partner, Shanley Painter. And she had been on the Johnny Depp, sitting there reporting every single day on Court TV. And she goes, Marissa, everyone's bullying me on social media. And I said, huh? She goes, everybody's bullying me on social media. I don't know why. And I said, because you're beautiful and you're on TV. You're outside in the courtroom reporting on the Johnny Depp case.
Right.
That's why. And she goes, I know. And Vinny said that he'll talk to me. And I go, are you kidding me? And I thought of that movie Moonstruck, because you're going to get it. Anyone who's in any sort of spotlight, whether it's TV, movies, music, YouTube, guess what? You might not like it, but when you're on YouTube, people treat you like you are famous. They really, really do.
Oh, that's
the moment y'all start treating me like I'm famous is the moment I'm shutting this fucking thing off. And that's 100% truth. That isn't, hey, Solo. That's not true. That's not true. Just because you're on YouTube, people treat you like you're famous. Maybe it comes with like more followers, but no. You're you're the same as everybody else. We are all the exact same, whether you have a YouTube following or not. It's cringing. And look at her already starting the fangirl. Here we go. Seal moment. Oh, Lord, help me. I'm going to hell. I'm going to hell today. It's going. You're all coming with me.
They will see you in a restaurant and they will buy you a drink. They will send you drinks over. They will buy you dinner. They will come. They will fly and meet you at a meet and greet. They treat you like you are famous. It is a wonderful, beautiful thing. They will buy your autograph. They will buy you gifts. You have to understand that when you
look at this, they will buy you gifts. They will do all this. Like, she's telling you, you can use and abuse your following because they basically think you're famous. What the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, I only want 18 minutes of fame. That's good. I've had my 18 minutes of fame. We're good. There's been more than 5 people that have listened to me rant plenty of times. We're good. My fame has came and gone. But she wants to be famous for all the wrong reasons too. She don't care how she gets there. She just wants to be. Cheesy weezy, right? We'll all be together.
You sign up to do something like this, and I'm answering all of your questions that you probably already have for me.
I got more. We're good. We're good.
Yeah, I'm probably answering them prematurely, but when you sign up.
No, she did not. She did not just say that I'm probably answering your questions beforehand. No, you haven't answered anything. You've spewed a lot of bullshit and circle turning and what we like to call over here a circle jerk. That's what you've taken everybody on, is this little circle jerk of misinformation and bullshit, of you spinning the same narrative time and time again. Oh, poor Molly. Everybody else is vile. You're famous. We're all peons and peasants that can't survive with Queen Molly. Like, come on. How many of those 1,000 autograph pictures do you have sitting next to you? I mean, you don't even send out the pictures that you owe people that join your Patreon and pay you for them. But that's another story for another day. But how many of those 1,000 pictures do you have? How famous are you? I mean, you've only had that same fucking little photo since 1983, the year I was fucking born.
For this, you have to really think. And that's why I'm telling you, if you don't want your whole life out there, don't sign that dotted line and accept the money, because your life is going to change. You might have CPS at your door just because people don't like you, just because people don't like the way you talk into the camera. You
Oh shit, she did not just say that, did she? You just might. If you're famous enough, CPS is coming knocking. Not because we're worried about your children, but because of something we don't like on the internet that you said. Huh? CPS is the child advocacy service and a resource that should be used for kids in need. Not because of people disagreement on YouTube. Like, and look at how she rationalized. Oh, it's commonplace. You should just expect it.
might have the police show up. You just might. You might have people writing crazy things about you in their blogs just because they don't like your delivery. Look at Bullhorn Betty. They don't like the way she speaks. They don't like the way Jonathan Lee Riches presents himself. They don't like the way Olivia.
Dude, sorry for your earpods. I just yelled. Jonathan Lee Riches, in my opinion, is like the creepy peeping Tom. Nobody wants him around. Nobody likes the way he looks because it looks like the person that's looking in your fucking window in the middle of the goddamn night, in my opinion. Nobody wants that creepy little fucker with the media hat around. No. Besides needing to take a shower, no. I have enough of those people. I don't need another one like him. He is this. I'm sorry, that man, and I'm not even being funny. That man gives me horror vibes. Like, and my gut instinct usually is pretty on point, and that's not a good feeling. Jonathan Lee Riches, please don't ever fucking come near me because I would sock you in the teeth. Okay. And that's in my opinion, but hail to the no.
Jumps the gun. They don't like her because she grew too fast. They don't like Justin. Why? Because he grew too fast.
Oh,
Why? Because he showed a photo. He accidentally doxed a court document. And so what? They want to throw jabs. Well, guess what? This is what happens to us. We don't do these things.
Hold on just a moment, just for factual basis reason here. Justin has attempted to unblur a photo of a deceased child's picture. Justin has doxed a sexual assault victim in the entirety, like hella doxed. Thank you for becoming a member, A Story to Tell. Thank you. Welcome to the cabana. He has put out misinformation. He announced the passing of a Marine veteran alongside Molly. That wasn't factual. He has, what else has he done, friends? Yeah, he doxed an entire victim horribly. He's done so much bad shit. So much bad shit. Think about all the Jose stuff. Yeah, Justin grew his channel off of victims. Let's be factual.
Because we really, really want, to find something.
right.
But there are people out there that do. I will be honest, and I give everybody this, Veda. You are very talented. And the reason I agreed to do this is you are friends of a girl whose channel I actually said months and months ago. I said, well, this girl definitely, there was a girl named EKC Sucks.
Oh, Lord. You got your 5 minutes of fame finally and a shout out. Finally. I mean, she told her, she's actually gone over to EKC's channel herself, Molly has, and told her that if she did something differently, she had potential, but basically that her channel sucked, but she had potential if she used it. It was a backhanded slap. Totally. Molly won't even promote these people. This person has fangirled in Molly's comments like, hey, usually like wanting shout outs. Molly's given her a couple here and there, but it's usually in the middle of a bunch of shit. Never like she promotes other people. And that person's channel is stagnant as hell. But now they're telling you of who she aligns with. And of course, you guys know we call that channel my clip channel, because that channel is absolutely ridiculous, off the charts, cringeworthy. Another person like JLR that she hangs out with, the Lobster Man, like total, very problematic, extreme anti-EKCers that have now turned to be extreme anti-nonsense people. And I've actually had a conversation with EKC one time on panel, was completely nice to her, and she is a raging lunatic. Whoops, wrong one.
Yeah.
I said this girl was born to be a podcaster, because she just sounds like she would be.
No, she did not. So basically she's saying you would be okay with podcasting, but another backhanded slap. Here we go.
On a radio show.
Absolutely.
She sounds like a podcaster.
This bitch is saying she's got the face for radio. That's what she's saying. Remember my joke about I always have the face for radio? She's telling EKC you have the face for radio. This is...
And I don't know how I found her, but this is a while ago. I was like, dude, I could totally listen to that girl. But I've seen people harm people's lives undeserving. I've seen people go after Perplexed QT. I've seen them target her children. Not Perplexed herself, but her children.
That's so sad. And I've watched every friend you have, they're waiting on them to make a mistake just to go after them. Like Justin, they were waiting on Justin to do something. And
oh my goodness, the shit is so deep in here. This is like, so I don't talk about Laura. I don't know shit about Laura. I'm not interested. She doesn't even have enough I don't have the mind space. Other people can do that. But interesting how Molly has thrown shade at Laura within the last few days before this video too. Like she continually throws shade at Laura. And it's funny because Molly's crew went after Laura at one point in time and she calls her Laura. Like, but it's funny that she's now using Laura as an example. Okay.
as soon as he shows a silhouette of nothing, it looked like a sonogram. Here they go,
Okay. This bitch is done right here. Done. A silhouette of nothing. First of all, that nothing was a child's body, you dumb bitch. A silhouette of nothing. That was a child's deceased body. Oh, yeah. Well, this is going to get even better. I have a feeling. What the hell? The ignorance of people like this that are okay with these things and they justify it is sickening.
Okay. Listen, another thing with me is I had to learn that people befriended me to just be my friend to grow their channel and then kick me aside. And I think everybody knows who those people are.
How many people have done that?
About a dozen.
So
How do you think that feels? I won't mention their names, but they know exactly who they are.
Now, how do you?
Damn it, I hit the button again. That's a bunch of bullshit too, because Molly does have people that channel build off her, but what she does is she uses those people as a distraction. So she brings them in intentionally, helps channel build these people. She showers them with money. She does all of the, gifts and sends them cash apps and all of this stuff while they're doing her bidding every single time. And then as soon as she needs a distraction or something to take heat off of her, somehow, some way, it's always that channel that did it. That's the problem. A big blow up. It's always, and then she pulls her subs and support for these people. So she builds these channels to be a line of defense for her. But as soon as she needs that taken out as a distraction, just kind of like what she's doing right now. Molly doesn't want in the drama community, and I'm not picking my nose. My nose ring is turned. Molly doesn't want in the drama community, but she made a post today sitting at her mom's talking about the Amber channel. She was relishing in this whole thing, but yet just a couple months ago, they were singing each other's praises and promoting each other and doing this back and forth. They're exactly the same. Again, nothing changes. Nothing changes. She brings these people in and then does this every time.
You decipher who to trust, who not to trust.
I trust no one.
Just no one. Okay. Well,
No one.
well,
No.
that is what it is, huh? I don't either.
Absolutely no one. And Justin gets very upset when I say that. He goes, "You goddamn bitch."
Justin, do you trust Molly?
He says absolutely 100%. That's what he says.
This is so interesting. Well, thank
No,
you.
I'll tell you.
And we all know that's a complete and utter lie. Hey, Boston, I hope you're having a good weekend. This is a complete and utter lie. There's no way that Justin trusts Molly 100%. If Justin is saying he trusts Molly 100%, he means 100% of what he's capable of trusting her. That's what he trusts her. But the shade has been thrown. There's no trust there. Their relationship was built out of convenience and a need for greed. That's what it is. And sorry to say it, that's my opinion, and it sticks because of the facts that they continue to show us.
What it's really like. But one thing I'll tell you, Veda, is never lie to your subs.
Okay.
Never. Just don't.
Well, that's already out the window. She's already starting off on your foot right there. She's already done that. So what now? What's next? Because she's already fucked that up just like you have. What else? That's the interesting thing is you guys continue to say that I'm sitting over here lying on the daily. I lie to you about everything, but yet not one single person has been able to catch me in a lie. Not one single fucking person. And not that I've never lied, because I have. I absolutely have lied in my life. I'm fucking human. We all have. But these people sit and lie to your faces and spit in your faces time and time again, and then act like they didn't just lie to you, but they lied to you in front of everybody, not even behind your backs. Like, what the fuck are they thinking? Don't build your channel off lies. Oh, that's all it's built off of. What the hell?
Don't lie to them.
Well, it's crazy too when and you're right, because I have watched, and that's how I had grown on to you, was I was thinking, I know this happened in a certain way, and you know, they have twisted it, cut clips, talked over clips to make them sound like they were different just to lie on you. Like
that is not good.
Yeah,
That's a good way to tank your fucking channel. Because these people,
all right. So if you don't know what they're talking about here, this has been something that has been claimed that I did to Molly months ago. This was from their same little group. In fact, the creator's name that told Molly that I did this is Jesse. He's a complete piece of shit too. I'm naming names. I don't give a fuck anymore. Let's name them all out on the table. So Jesse went to Molly and told Molly that I clipped and screwed a bunch of clips together to make it sound like she said that Dre was murmuring her husband. Well, come to find out, I tried to explain to him right away that it wasn't my clip even that I used. I had even given the person credit for whose clip I used in the description of the video, but they went to Molly. Molly, in fact, paid this guy for information about this. She became, very like, oh, he's so great. Brought him on her show to give him a shout out, tried to send subs over there, because he debunked that I had clipped and screwed her words together. Well, come to find out, you yourself can go find that clip yourself. It's on Manny Behind the Mic. It's from July. The clip is from his channel. The full recording is there. It's not edited. It's completely streamed as it happened. You can go find it yourself. But this has been one of the clips that they continue to say that I altered and edited to make it sound like Molly was saying something she wasn't. It's not an edited clip. It's from Manny Behind the Mic, and these dumbasses have ran with this for months. And Molly gets so excited when anytime somebody brings it up, because she continues to believe this, even though we've proven time and time again it's what it is.
If my name's in it, everyone's going to flock to it. And if they see that you're a fucking liar, if they see you're a fucking liar and that you're a fraud, they're going to dip on you. And if you're if you're the highlight and they think that you're all that for a hot minute, you're going to go down real quick and real hard. I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen so many times. People are intentionally going to hype you up. We've seen it, haven't we? I think we've all.
She's all excited, like talking to the audience, like, oh my God, we've all seen it, right? We've all seen it. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. We've all seen it. This girl has 336 subscribers just in general. I don't know how many people were actually watching this live. It's had 914 views in total. Again, not trying to be like that because I don't care. I grew out of nowhere too. But Molly's talking to the audience like there's this big, huge audience that's like deeply involved in what she's saying and like, yeah, go Molly. No, it's a bunch of her little scum suckers that suck onto her toes and follow her around. Like that's all that's in the audience, I'm sure. But you'll even hear how that gets out of control in a minute. She gives one of our very own that we claim over here on the island a shout out and blocked. Oh yeah, by the way, Kathy P does cover these guys a lot. If you guys want to watch more of this shit, I can do it. Kathy does a great job. Hey, glam it up. Yes, Amethyst. Yeah, she was originally going after Flava. Yep. Hey, Life Rewinded. Yeah, and you know what? Here's the thing. Like, I have made mistakes along the way, and I've came out here and told you guys, like, oh, I got this wrong, or sorry, I was emotional about this one. But even then, I never lied to you guys or misled you. The facts are the facts. Still, even then, maybe I didn't articulate it the proper way or show you guys proof at the time because I was trying to avoid problems, which only created more problems. But I have never once blatantly came out here and tried to twist an entire narrative and lay things out in a direction that's misleading to anybody. And you will never find a time behind the scenes either that I am sitting there plotting to harm somebody's real life. You'll never find that because it's not happening. That's not what I'm doing. I have been around for many years and watched people be taken down that needed to be taken down. I've also seen some that have gone up for no reason. This is a whole different situation that I'm very serious about. For me, this isn't a joke anymore. These people need to be stopped. The exploitation needs to be stopped. It's not a game.
I think we've all seen it, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we've all seen it. They'll purposely hype you up just to watch you get taken down in public.
It's sad. Like, there's so much that they could, legitly criticize versus making up a false story just to go at. It's so stupid. And they think that we don't watch you, so we wouldn't know what they're doing. Like, I watched you do a live, and then someone had talked over it saying it said something else. I said, I just watched that. That's not what she said. But, all right, we're going to go to what is the most positive outcome you've experienced by holding these, crime discussions on YouTube or any discussion on YouTube? And what's your goal in holding these discussions besides, advocating for the victims?
The greatest thing right now is...
All right, first and foremost, this girl does not know the subject that she's interviewing that well. I mean, obviously she's a fangirl, but she doesn't realize the attention span of that one is like an ant. Let's put it that way. So the question that she just asked her, it was way too long and way too back and forth. So the only thing that this one heard is, what have you accomplished with all of this? What good have you done? And that's what she's going to try to tell you, I'm sure. All the good she's done. Even though we all know that that's a bunch of bullshit too.
Nick Carter is finally standing up for himself.
Yeah.
And I am speaking with his team and providing evidence. And Aaron has left his internet footprint and his communication with me behind as evidence that whoa,
here we go. the best accomplishment in her life. Nick Carter. The fuck? You're married. And you're still bragging about sleeping with a 17-year-old when you were 22. That's your life achievement. That's what you've done for the voice of victims. That's what you have accomplished with your platform. Is Nick Carter is being accused of more egregious things, and you think you have evidence in your phone that is going to save his ass, even though you don't want to talk about the fact that you were 22 and he was 17 when you had sex with him. Okay, let's continue on. This is going to be fun.
And that's what started my channel. And what's funny is people actually judged me and called me a victim blamer. Yeah, you might.
Yes, that was actually the ages. Yes. Yeah, she was an adult and he was still considered a minor. Yep. She actually talks about it herself. That's the reason I know that, is because she talked about herself. Yeah, and she's released a bunch of these messages already publicly. So how are they going to be evidence? Can you imagine how fun it would be to be an attorney to have her as a witness, though, on the opposite side? It would be easy to break her down as a witness and unreliable in 2 seconds. I mean, that would take anybody could do that.
I want to rethink that.
I wonder why she came out with this after, you know, it's kind of strange that it's strange that Aaron passed away and then the girl goes after.
Oh, days after? Oh, days after?
Yeah, that's weird. No. Why not before then? You know, like besides the first time, but you know what I mean? It just, the timing was too off. It was just, I don't know.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. And
okay, how did these discussions surrounded by serious stories or cases?
Yeah, for those of you guys asking questions about the Nick Carter stuff, she actually sold an article, or she sold a story to, was it Star Magazine? I have it posted. It's posted in my, maybe it's on a video. I don't know if it's on my community post or not. But yeah, she sold a story to one of the smut magazines. I think it was Star, about her affair or whatever you want to call it with Nick Carter. I don't remember how they term it, but yes, she did. And she talks about it. She brags about how old she was, how she went to the hotel, everything. It's disgusting.
Affect you mentally and physically? Does, like, with all these people hating on you all the time, does it ever make you paranoid?
I don't care about the haters. With the cases, I get very, very emotional. I got very emotional. The first time was with Cash Gurman. That made me physically fucked up. I was physically fucked up with that one. I was very hurt with Marvon.
Yeah, me too.
I was very hurt with Marvon. I was very.
Oh, Vada, me too. Me too. Yeah. Yes. I'm going to find you guys the article. I have a screenshot of it somewhere. Give me a moment. That's what I'm looking for right now, so I can tell you for sure what. It's in one of my videos too. I posted it. I think, did Down the Rabbit Hole News do a live or something on the article? I think she might have went through and read it. Somebody did, and I can't remember who it is. But let me continue to look. She's not hurt by this case. She's hurt by the fact that she's been called out for the bullshit she's done, and she continues to milk this story. That's why.
Very confused with how a diet could mess this girl who just seemed fucking wonderful. I'm sorry to curse, but wonderful. She did. She seemed awesome. She seemed like a girl I would totally get along with. Dre.
It's beautiful.
I just don't understand how she could allow a diet and just turn into a different person. And she looked terrible, and just everything was just so horrible. And I had a lot of hope for her. I really thought, and I can't believe I was wrong about it. I really thought that she would have a change of heart. And just allow the family to go see him. And I thought that.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. You know, she just thought. There you go. It is from Star Magazine, November 30th. I don't know what year this was. Maybe 2015. It's been a while. My Wild Nights with Nick Carter, a reality TV vixen, pulls back the covers and dishes the details on her racy rendezvous with the longtime boy band heartthrob turned Dancing with the Stars hunk. Yeah. So there you go. That's another confirmed thing. It was Star Magazine. It's posted somewhere with the whole entire article too.
We were going to be done with it, but she kept double down and it went into this big, huge mess. I was shocked.
That case is absolutely devastating. Which one pulled at you the most? Like, which one was the one?
It was never a case. Never a case. But where's the money, Molly? Where are all the funds? You just thought she would give in and let them run all over her, completely destroy her family's name, completely destroy Marvan's story. You thought that you guys were going to run over her and demand her to do what you were requesting. That's what you thought was going to happen. And she put her back up, did what she needed to do for her family, and shut you out to protect her family. And you couldn't handle it. But where's the money, Molly? Letitia? Where's the money? Spanky, Elle, y'all had hands in that money. Every single one of you. You better start asking yourselves, how are you going to get out of that? Because that question's not going to go away. No matter how many you try to manipulate your audience, those questions aren't going away.
That clung you, like, emotionally. Like,
it was Cash Gurnon was the worst. Gabby Petito, it didn't bother me as much when I was down there because
sorry, y'all. Juju positive. What are you doing? Thank you so much, Juju. Y'all are just out of control. You guys, Juju, thank you so much. Welcome to the island, to the cabana, all of you new members. Thank you, Juju. That was incredible. Again, sorry, you guys, I don't see it on my screen. Thank you for letting me know. That's insanity. Thank you again, Juju. That was amazing.
The blood was going so thick because we were yelling. It's different when you're down there. But when you're on the plane, I think that when I was at the lake with Summer Wells and the tears just started going, that's kind of hard. When you start realizing, when you see, I mean, I was in Chicago when I saw Chris McDonough's video and saw I was laying on a bed in Chicago, and here I am supposed to be enjoying Chicago, one of my favorite cities, and I'm laying on a bed and I'm watching Chris McDonough's premiere. And I remember Candace Bly opening the little dungeon of where she slept and my jaw dropping and saying, "You've got to be kidding me." And then to think of how, Summer Wells had nothing. She had nothing. She had a refrigerator.
Again, if you ask anybody around, they'll tell you that the reason why these cases made the most impact on Molly was because these are the cases that she made the most money off of. And by the way, during this whole last 6 months, we've actually watched her drag Connie, which is Cash Gurnon's. That's the family. She drug Connie for over an hour. I have the video of it. It was absolutely disgusting, but she said that one was heartbreaking to her, but okay. And this one, she continues to still try to milk it for all it's worth. Again, Juju, thank you so, so much. Welcome everybody that just got memberships. Juju, that was incredible. You guys blow me away every day with your generosity. Thank you all.
Refrigerator as a toy.
Oh,
The ultimate, I think the ultimate rush of disgrace for me was confronting Don Wells to his face. That wasn't a triumph for me, where I'm holding with that picture, with that amazing picture with the police and me. Yes, that was one of the greatest photos I've ever taken in my life. But
one of the greatest photos that you ever have taken in your life was the moment where you have police behind you and you're screaming at Don Wells. Is it right before he got fired or right after? Anybody remember, was that photo taken right before they got him fired or right after? Because it's me, Heather. Yes, at one time, I think they do it all the time over here, though. They gift memberships like crazy. We don't want anybody to feel like they're missing out on something in, memberships or anything. Like, they're incredible with that. They do a lot over here. I have some incredible subs over here, friends. But is it right before? Right after? Right before? One of the most important photos of her life is right when she cost a man his career. Interesting. Right before or after? Insanity.
I wasn't proud of that moment. It wasn't a proud moment, but I was disgusted because he knew he knew he was running from us, because he knew we knew he was the bad guy.
He knew, we knew, he knew, we knew. What did he know, and what do you know, and what are we all supposed to know? Because there was a whole lot of he knew, we knew, but nobody knew in that. Anybody understand that? Because I just heard a lot of new and no facts. And Don is still not in jail. Again, people are allowed their opinions on what you think. I don't know enough about him or his story whatsoever to even make an opinion there. But she said she's not proud of that moment, yet it's one of the best photos she's ever taken of her life. No, it was because that made you a lot of money. That's what that was. Oh, it made you a lot of money. Interesting how that works out.
What was your impression? Sorry. What was your impression of Candace, the wife? Did you get to meet her, or?
No, she was running and she was shaking. Why? It's because she knows that they were up to no fucking good. If they were innocent and they wanted help finding their little girl, we were there to help them.
Yeah, that is strange.
So because they didn't want their help, just like they did to Dre, remember, they called cussing at Dre, yelling at her, screaming at her, harassing her. That was how they first went. And then they switched it up and said, oh, but we're here to help you. We want to help you. Same thing there. So they scream, holler at him, blame the person for all of this stuff. Then they go there, confront him, get him fired from his job. Then they're, oh, we want to help you. But because they denied their help and saw it for what it was, they have now decided that they are the main suspects and have continued with that path because they didn't want your help. It was okay. So they didn't, if you don't want their help, when they determine that you're the one that they're going to come after, if you decline that, they're going to go after your real life. Both of them lost their income because of this crew.
So they knew you were there to help find the little girl, and they were just running from you?
Yeah, she was scared as hell. And even when the cops told me, don't go near her, don't go on the property, I still was like,
yeah, I would have too.
Yeah, she was. And the thing is I completely tuned out the cops. And then them getting fired and stuff like that, I wasn't proud of that. That's not something you get proud of. And it's not something you don't think. You just don't think. You're right. So like, oh my God. Because.
And And that's the problem. That's the problem, is you don't think. You're not thinking, and you react, and you continue to do things that are harmful to the victims in their cases. So was you peeing on their lawn part of you not thinking too? I mean, that would be my assumption. Was you taking a photo of a girl in a church, you not thinking? I mean, just asking questions, since we're supposedly doing an interview with questions, but the only thing I've seen is Molly telling her same old bullshit that she tells every day.
Get that motherfucker out
Who is
now.
it? Who is it? Okay.
Can you mod up Navy Vet for the Broken? Please get that motherfucker out. Curious as fuck. Don't you ever call me a liar.
Curious, making an appearance. So now you see how this twists. This is how this is going to go, the rest of it. But she starts demanding that this lady mods up her people, and she does it. So again, there was not any hope for this interview to begin with. If you know the situation of who they are, she's a complete fangirl. She was going to let Molly run it however she needs. This person needs to channel build and wants that channel building like Molly does with everybody. She'll to serve her purpose and then be dumped to the wayside for distraction.
Can you mod up Navy Vet?
Yes. Okay. Let's see. Let me figure out how to do that. I'm sorry, I've never done it. Do you know how to make them a mod?
Click on the three dots.
Okay. It says block user or put user in timeout. That's the only options it gives me.
Block. Curious as fuck.
Okay.
Get the fuck out of here. You don't ever call me a fucking liar. You celebrated it with the beer? Well, guess what? I changed my fucking mind a year later.
Y'all be respectful in the comments, please. This is
Ever.
I want to make sure there's no one else.
How about you, Val? Modding up Molly's subs would be a mistake? Really?
Enter in the people who are telling the truth. Enter in people that have been around long enough to understand what's going on here. Enter in the voices of reason in the comment section. And you can tell that she does not like it now that things are not going her way. Once she cannot control the narrative, once people start giving their opinions, she loses all sense of control.
Can y'all get a life, man? I'll be trying to have a nefarious motive. Who has? Hold on, stay. Okay, that's not a bad comment. All right. If you see anybody else, just let me know and I'll block them. Okay. Man, there was something I was going to ask you, but it totally went blank after that. Okay. So we're going to go to Bullhorn Betty. Bullhorn Betty is known to be quite controversial, and a lot of people are wondering why you associate with her, and has aligning yourself with her helped your cause or hurt it?
I feel, I think Bullhorn Betty does good work, and she means well. Definitely puts her foot in her mouth, but I think we all do.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know you're not.
I do too, and I'm sure.
Well, interesting, because here's the interesting part of this. I will say, so a lot of Molly subs do not like Bullhorn Betty at all. Like Molly, there's a lot of loyal Molly followers that do not like Bullhorn Betty at all. And they're pretty vocal about it. And some of the extreme EKCers are some of that group that they don't like Bullhorn. Some of them like her, but some of them don't. And that's funny that they asked that, because she gets to throw a little shade. But Brittany, I don't know. I don't know if there's filters on it or not. There's not on my end. Again, I don't know how to prove that there's not filters on here. But I think hers is definitely filtered, or the lighting. I don't know if it's the overlay. I'm not sure. It's a mess. It's all a mess. I don't know how she expected anybody to take this seriously.
Sure, some of her people tell her the same thing about me. Who the fuck is who the hell is anybody to judge? But they're also not going out there and they're not doing it. They're not going out there and sweating and freezing. At least she's earning her money.
Right.
Scorpio's a good mod too. I've met her in person. She's a good one.
If anybody knows how to make someone a mod from the chat, will you type it in and let me know from StreamYards, please? I don't even, there's not an option for that, and I'm trying to figure it out.
Oh, do you have your phone?
Yeah.
Go to your chat and make them a mod in your chat. Love a Scorpio and Navy Vet for the broken.
I get what you're saying. Okay. All right. 1 second. All right, so I'm live here. Let's see if I can.
Oh, this poor girl, though. Because Molly's demanding things. Oh, I bet she was freaking out. Here goes her camera gonna fall. Now we know that it's just a backdrop. She's not in a tropical place. I mean, like the embarrassment level just keeps rising for her, and she still looks constipated. I feel so bad for her. Like, this is just not the opener that you want. And EKC, you are a fucking shit friend for setting her up to do this. You are a shit ass friend for even allowing her to come out here and make a fool of her like that. Like, that is ridiculous that you are such a shit human being that you would let your friend go into this like this and look like this. Yeah, I mean, she just totally walked her into this. And granted, she's an adult. She made her own choices, but you're not a friend. If my friends walked me into that, you ain't my friend. You ain't my friend if you're letting me pull shit like this. No, thank you.
All right, so love a Scorpio. Love a Scorpio. If it'll let me quit moving. Okay, there we go. Add moderator. Boom. All right, I've got love a Scorpio. Who is the other one?
Love a Scorpio and Navy Vet.
Navy Vet. I see. Hi, Mid Mama. Okay. Next up, we got, I'm glad that you're here because now I know how to do that. I've always wondered how to do it. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So others have accused you of profiting off of trauma and tragedies. With that said, besides a limit on free speech on the platform, how could other creators avoid succumbing to the same accusations?
Okay. So I'm profiting off of everybody's trauma. Okay. CNN, have you still done that? Have you told HLI?
Oh, Lord bless it. Here we go. Here we go with the same old me compared to the media. You're not media, Molly. You have no credentials. You have no education. It's not the same thing at all. They are doing a job. You are exploiting tragedies and trauma. That's exactly what you do. And you refuse to see there's a line there. A big, huge, like blaring, highlighter colored, flashing line. Yeah. Yeah, she lies. I mean, the media lies too. Let's be honest. Juju, again, thank you so much for gifting all those memberships. And to those of you in the shitty booty bitches that got them, sorry, you're stuck with us. I'm joking. We welcome everybody over here except, well, they've already been here. So, yeah, this is just yuck. But what's to be expected? These questions are framed not correctly for the type of personality of Molly either. You cannot give her, she's giving her a workaround in the question. Like, it's a built-in clusterfuck of a question to begin with. When you ask somebody like Molly questions, you have to be very direct and very straight to the point and leave it there. Otherwise, it gives her the opportunity to spin it like this. But that's why she did the interview with her, because she's not going to interview with somebody that is to the point.
Have you told every fucking newspaper? Have you told TMZ, the biggest tragedy pimps in the entire world? Have you gone over to Bailey Sarian and worked your way freaking down? Everyone. All right? Now, we had Vinnie Politan on my channel, right? I asked him that. And he said, we need the oil to grease. No. No. And anyone that talks about me is a secondhand tragedy pimp.
They expect you to do all of this for free. I mean, this stuff is depressing. I mean, I was working on one day. I was exhausted.
Oh, it absolutely is. It absolutely is.
I wouldn't do it for free. No way.
No. But
does she not realize what Molly just called her? In essence, Molly just called you a secondhand tragedy pimp. I mean, she's called me a lot of things, so I don't even pay attention to it. But if you call out these people on their poor behavior, you are a secondhand tragedy pimp. Because calling out poor behavior equates exploiting victims and their tragedies for money. No, it means calling out the fucking lies and misinformation you continue to spread. But any way to twist it around. But she just called you a secondhand tragedy pimp and you don't even realize it. I mean, continue to let her spit in your face. This is great for your future YouTube career. People are going to take you so seriously after this, honey. Let me tell you. Ugh. I don't even think spunky is quite the term for her because she is bland as white rice.
But guess what else? There's something else you're missing. Anytime the word suicide, right? Or sexual, blah, blah, blah. Anytime those words are, it actually demonetizes in a way our videos, limited ads, blah, blah, blah. All right. So how about this? My video the other day with Ashley Furniture. She threw out the F-bomb so many times. I made $24 on that video.
Oh.
It's a monetized.
That's a good video too.
Well, I made $24. Right? The people that are calling me.
Yeah, your staggering career is going to go far when you say that Ashley Furniture video that Molly put out was a great video. You see what we're dealing with here, people. This is the type of people Molly fans around here. In 6 months after Molly has had her fill of this one, being an opportunist and not filling her role that Molly needs anymore, she too will be the next Amber, Snosberry, all of them that come out of there. Every single time. It just is continual that she revolves that door. And we've seen it, looking years back, you can go through and pick them out too. But I'm just being truthful here. This is not it. This isn't working out in anybody's favor. This is not doing Molly any good. You're not making Molly look better. You're not making Molly look honest. Where's the fucking money? Why don't you ask her hard questions like, when you started fundraising, what was the overall goal that you guys had decided on? How much money was actually raised? You say you have receipts for all of these. Why have you not shown them? Where has Letitia gone? And why are you not being honest with your following about not having communication with Letitia? And why is that? What happened? I mean, those are the important things. But let's continue to talk about sunshine and rainbows.
A tragedy pimp and said I did it for clicks, views, and money, right? Right?
There's no money.
They raised over $3,000 for her. Okay? Gotcha. Right? Gotcha.
If you haven't noticed, we've been talking about it a lot recently, but it's something that's very obvious. Molly has been actively trying to point out and look at other people's fundraisers. So the St. Jude one, anything that was sent to the Ashley Furniture one. In fact, this is part of the crew that said I was the one that set up the Cash App for the girl from Ashley Furniture. Had nothing to do with that. It wasn't even on my channel, nothing. But these idiots actually said that as a fact. I blocked her the other day and showed that screenshot. But they are so fucking pissed about being called out for what they've done. They are trying to look at every other fundraiser and compare them. However, Molly herself has told people to get refunds when they have been lied to about what the money was for, time and time again. But in this situation, with the money with Marvon, they are so desperate to spin the story and get it away from them that they want to. Everybody else is a scammer. Every other fundraiser is a scammer, and it's playing to their favor, just like they want it to, unfortunately.
Right? I still don't have any furniture. I still don't have a refund. And guess what? 18 times Adrian's called, still don't got no answer.
All right, one more thing right here. I know you guys are going to catch it. Did you hear what she just said, Molly? I'm in your head. I'm in your brain. You can't stop thinking about me. All you say is 18 anymore. 18. T. I knew you were going to catch it. 18. He called how many times? How many times did Walter call? 18. Molly, I wore a shirt for you. Did you guys see my shirt? Hold on, for those of you guys that just came in late. I wore a shirt for Molly today. It says, if you can't handle the truth, I have thicker skin in my basement. There's that. Okay, so and if you don't understand the whole 18 thing over here, it's been a joke. We have a lot of running jokes over here. I was claimed that I listed 18 channels by name and lied on these 18 channels months ago. That was one of Penelope's things and ran with it. And then we went back and started realizing that I do use 18 a lot as a hypothetical. And we started making jokes out of it. And then we realized 18 is a good number. And then everything happens in threes. It's been a whole thing. And it's funny as hell because if you've been here along the way, Molly saying 18, we're in her head. We are in her head. Let me just say, not a good thing for all of us to be in her head.
Not at all? Like nothing?
Nothing.
I can't believe that. Wow.
Well, it's just the way of the beast. We don't know. And no, I have not gone back to the I can't prove that. You can't see someone else's Cash App? Really? Really?
All right, this person's out of here.
That was for being a Karen, not for being someone else's Cash App? Oh, okay. Right.
I just deleted one person.
No, she's not fired. She's not fired. She's on suspended while they do an internal investigation.
They did, and they actually let her go after the suspension.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
So interesting thing about this was Molly already had told people that she was let go before she did this interview. Molly already knew. She had already went live. I think she either privated that live, but she had acknowledged that she lost her job. And now she's like acting like she didn't know that she lost her job. She 100% knew. She had already gone live earlier in the day and was like, so the update on the Ashley furniture thing is like, and then later on in the evening, she's like, oh, really? I didn't know. Again, it's called Mollyitis. It's called selective amnesia when you're in deep shit and want to make excuses. It's Mollyitis. Sorry, guys, my back hurts. That's why I'm moving around a lot, shuffling.
They fired.
That's news to me.
They did.
Oh, wow. So are you guys going to do another fundraiser for her?
Probably.
Okay. Well, they should. I didn't know she got fired. Well, then they...
Oh, look who it is, y'all. If you don't know who this is the weirdo that keeps tagging me in random shit too, that I keep telling you that these weird people keep tagging me in shit. That's another one. That's this one right here on the screen that she highlighted is the lady who tagged me and said, Becky, I'm a mean girl or something. Becky, mean girl, some bullshit like that on her post. This is the one. You can see how they all kind of congregate together. Like they're all little buddies. Stay the fuck away from that clique. They're weird, and they like to take people in weird shit.
Yesterday.
Ashley found a reason to fire her.
I believe it was her coming around the counter and getting confrontation.
Oh, was that my choice? Oh, so was that my choice that she got up? No, absolutely.
You can't do that. I mean, no matter what, you can't do that. She was ready to fight. I mean, okay, good. Yeah. She deserves to be fired. She deserved it. She and the manager should be fired.
I thought she was the manager.
That's what I thought.
They told my husband, the woman on the phone told my husband she was the manager.
Molly has said this numerous times that the lady was the manager. Molly herself has said this, and watch how she spins this. It's a constant spin of bullshit. Yeah, total bullshit.
That's what I thought. Who is the lady that walked you out? Was she not a manager as well?
Wait, she was the man. Wait,
I think the lady that walked you out was a manager. What? Right?
I don't know who was who.
I remember her saying she was the manager, but then that lady said she was.
I didn't hear her say anyone. I don't know anyone's identity.
Well, in the comments, she's been under people's comments on different channels, and
Well, she's blocked on both of my channels. I don't want anything to do with her. All I know is I've said I don't care if she's fired. I don't care if they keep her because I'm never going back in there ever again.
Yeah, they decided the suspension. After the suspension, she got a call, and they told her that they had to let her go.
Wow.
So it's.
Notice that little smirk right there that this gal gives when she said that they had to let her go. You notice that little smirk? I just want you to remember that. I just want you to remember that this one here thinks it's cool that she lost her job because of these ignorant fools. I just want everybody to be clear on what she stands for. Let's be clear that you come out here smirking about people losing their incomes because of people needing content and fuckery on YouTube. What goes around comes around, baby girl. And I'm just going to say right now, I was doxxed. I knew it was going to happen, but I have a feeling with your attitude, it's probably going to not get you very far. And I'm not saying that you're going to be doxxed. I'm saying that that attitude right there of thinking that what is being done to these people losing their jobs and stuff is cute. You're going to have a rough go.
What it is.
Hmm.
Okay, thank you, Mitten Mama. What is there anything that you regret, any story you regret, any certain action that you've acted upon that you regret doing? Like that?
What do I regret? On YouTube?
Yeah.
I regret going to New Orleans that one time and doing that meet and greet. Definitely.
Out of everything that she should regret, going to New Orleans, I don't know how you pronounce it accurately. I talk like a northerner because I'm a northerner. What? Come again? The fuck? Out of everything you should regret. Yeah, frustrated Juju came in and dropped a huge bomb and gifted 50 memberships. Crazy. You guys are all too kind over here. What? Out of everything that she should regret.
I definitely regret that. And I regret that. Nothing good came out of that, except for the money that I made on all those mugs that I sold, which I regret that. Oh, she was the office manager. Oh. What do I regret? I regret repeating certain channels' names.
Really?
Yes.
How come? Oh, you
Big
mean
no-no. Because big no-no. That's the biggest no-no.
do you mean like promoting them or somebody that's a hater and you
Anytime that you say a hater channel's name.
Oh, I hate your channel's name. Oh man.
Yeah. Never do it. And I was shocked that I just found out yesterday that Sherelle's World made like 2 or 3 videos of me.
Bullshit. Again, bullshit, complete fabrication right there. And I can show you the videos. She knew about that. She, in fact, continued to call Sherelle the wrong name on purpose. Amber connected Molly and Sherelle to do this interview about the Dre story. Molly went on Sherelle's channel and thought she was going to strong arm Sherelle and all of her subs into doing what Molly wanted. Molly went in there and like tried to run the entire show, was completely over the top, was absolutely pushy, wanted her to donate to talk about the story, all of this stuff, wanted her to push the fundraising. And Sherelle said, absolutely not. GoFundMe, she would do, but she was not going to do these cash apps and all this other shit that Molly wanted her to do. That went and fell apart. And then there was a whole lot that absolutely happened for a couple days. And you notice where Amber ended up out of that shuffle? With Molly. That's where she ended up out of that shuffle. That's how I actually started talking to all of them. Well, a couple of them was during that time. That was absolutely, and she knew. She absolutely knew. It's just like her saying she didn't know who I was after she had doxed me and put out my information and talked about me and paid people for the wrong information on me for months. She knew about who I was July, August, and we have proof of that. And she just claimed in December that she didn't have a clue who I was. Like, this is just Molly. Just Molly, unfortunately, and her normal bullshit.
She had like hundreds of thousands of subscribers. I never made a video of her. I never talked about it because I didn't even know what the hell went on.
That's funny because I got videos of that. I've got the whole videos. I've got all of those where she's standing in a room talking about Sherelle and all of this stuff and laughing and it wasn't even with her normal bullshit. So ridiculous. It's cringing to watch her lie to this extent.
And she made a couple of videos of it, and I'm like, and I never even watched the video. So
I was gonna say, what were they about?
You're not supposed to punch down. And it's something that my husband said. It's something that even Jake said.
Also, I think Sherelle has close to 400K. And is Molly referring to Sherelle punching down because Sherelle would be punching down to argue with Molly? She would be. That's why she didn't do it. She said what she needed to say. She called you out on your bullshit and she walked away from it and continued to do her show the way she does it. She didn't punch down by calling you out on your bullshit and walking away from it. She handled it like she should have and she walked away. But let's continue to let you lie some more because I'm going to slap you with the proof once again.
And something that my sister reminded me of, my sister was like, Marissa, are you kidding me? She was like, Marissa, she goes, somebody recently said to you that you were the top dog. She was like, you need to get the fuck out of there. She goes, if you're the top dog, then you're in the wrong fucking league. You need to be with people that are fucking higher than you. And I was like, you're right. So she was like, don't be mentioning these little motherfuckers' names. But that and people would say, well, then why are you talking to this girl Veda? Well, I saw a video of yours because you were talking about Marvon, and the things that you're uncovering is like a deep dive. And
I'll show you guys when we're done why she is giving Veda any life. It's to do with me. That's why she's giving Veda life, is because she thinks for some reason that this chick is going to be able to challenge everything that I put out here. Somehow, some way, Molly has it in her twisted head that this is going to affect me some way, shape, or form. It's not. But that's why Molly is promoting her. But the only reason why Molly's giving her attention is because she paid Molly for this attention. She joined Molly's Patreon and self-promotes, drops her video links and stuff in Molly's Patreon. That's why Molly knows who she is. And Molly, you're not a top dog. If you mean like you drag your ass on the ground like a dog, I mean, maybe you're the top dog in that realm. But as far as like any other top dog competition, ass dragging is the only thing you win.
You're seeing a lot of good stuff that the community never saw about Marvon. But the thing is you just don't know how to tag and get your stuff out there.
I did it on this one, and I fixed it. I promise. I did it.
Yeah, you just don't know how to promote them.
I'm
But
bad.
you do have a lot of talent. You know how to edit. I can't do that shit. Just so you know, I got to 10,000 subscribers with an iPhone and this little thing right here.
Wow.
No editing. I didn't even know how to make a fucking thumbnail. You know who taught me how to make a thumbnail?
Who?
Aaron Carter. Aaron Carter goes, download Canva, you idiot. That's what he told me. Download Canva, you idiot. And I did, and the rest is history.
Hey, I make killer thumbnails, so if you ever need help, I got you.
Really?
Oh yeah, you know I do.
Killer thumbnails. Lisa Frank. I don't do all that shit. You guys know I don't focus. Like, I make some funny ones occasionally. I think they are, or I steal them from the internet and repost them. Because I'm hysterical. What? First of all, if you want it to look like a teenage dream, yeah, go ahead. But I'm gonna play you guys a little video right quick for a moment. Just because you guys heard Molly say that she didn't know anything about Sherelle in these videos. Okay. Well, this is back on. Hold on, let me show you the full screen. I don't have it pulled up ready to do, so I'm just gonna play the audio. August 29th. Okay, just making sure we know.
Boy, okay. Molly Golightly is ready for bed, but I have to say something just before I go to bed. Where do I start? Actually, I'm just going to tell you the truth. So I just found out the truth. And this does involve Katie, and this does involve Sherelle. So what happened was, I was informed by Marvan's family that they don't want to deal with Katie. Actually had nothing to do with Sherelle. And because I was on Justin's panel and I said, a certain YouTuber, Katie switched and turned that around. Very smart, very slick. I didn't realize how evil you actually can be. So you got her heated and you got me heated at the same time. And you're up there on Facebook saying, you don't want to mess with Sherelle because Sherelle goes hard. Well, guess what? I said what I said and I meant it, but now I'm finding out the truth. So, Katie, I have a bunch of text messages from Marvan's family. Okay, you don't want these out. You don't want these out, and I know you don't. So I don't know why you can't just accept it. That this family, you must have done or said something to them that made them feel a certain way.
So this was after Sherelle was upset with her because of how she was trying to strong arm Sherelle into doing what she wanted. She tried to spin it that conflict started from Katie. No, it didn't. It didn't at all. But she just told you guys in her interview with this chick from a couple nights ago, she didn't know Sherelle had done all of this.
Now, Sherelle, don't know you, don't care to know you. I'm not here to kiss anybody's ass. But what I did hear you say is that
this is why I don't fit in. This is why I don't fit in. Because you tell me that somebody says something, and usually if it's something that I've been covering or I care about, and I care about the lies continually, I can go pull it out. So this is why Molly doesn't like me, because her own words come back to bite her in the ass. Not my problem.
I just want the views. Okay, well, this is the difference between you and me. You're talking about Wendy Williams and her state of mind at the lowest point of her life. I'm helping a family who needed help. I was contacted by the people of Facebook. So weeks ago is when I was asking for help. The help that I got was from actually Katie and Justin and Elle. More importantly, the groups from Facebook. Now, I know you don't like to do a lot of research. That's just what I'm hearing. I guess you find other ways to spend your time. There's no reason to be angry with me, but one thing that I don't like is that people are saying that you said that it's okay now. I can step out and move out of the way. No, you don't get to say that. 2.5.
Wait, she doesn't know who Sherelle is. She just found out a couple days ago that Sherelle did a couple videos on her. So how did this magically appear? How did this happen? Isn't it pretty ironic that she's doing a paid interview and the interviewer is sitting here letting her spit in her face and doesn't even have the research in her hand to call her on her bullshit? I mean, again, selective. She would never do it because they don't want to show the side of Molly, but this is the truth.
Weeks later, after we did all the work. Now, you also said that I want all the fame, the guts, the glory, the praise. I never asked for that. I never assumed that because all the information that I got was from immediate family and everything that I got from the exposed groups on Facebook.
Told you.
I don't know if you know this, but Letitia and I speak every day. Miss Sherelle and I speak every day.
Why not?
Miss Letitia tonight said that if it wasn't for you and Justin, I would not have been able to see my baby. So if you take that as we just want all the credit, I think that you're mistaken. Credit for what? What credit are we getting? All we got was a thank you. Now, what does bother me is I don't think that anyone should be making money off this story if they're not donating. And if they don't have the money to donate, I think they should be putting out the GoFundMe. I think that that's fair. So, Katie, take your cease and desist. Don't even bother because it will be torn up. And don't ever, either of you, ever try and intimidate me with, you don't want to mess with me. Well, guess what, sweetheart? I'm very confrontational. And I'm not confrontational behind the computer. Because that's pretty PUSSY to me. Okay? So, I don't understand why you're now making this full of drama. Because guess what? You can't say, oh yeah, well now we're bringing this to light and now you and Justin can move over. No, we're in way too deep. We're in way too deep. Okay? And I put all of this mockery and...
You know what's interesting though? We're in too deep right there. That's exactly right. UniRach, I don't know if she actually did send one or they were just saying that she was prone to send them at that time. I don't remember exactly how that went, but I'll play the rest of this because it's an interesting little tidbit here and it falls into this. I forget.
Effery on you, Katie. How you can have it in your empty heart and black soul that this is all about drama because that's all you're doing. You're not helping the situation. And you want to know something? You had a shot. You had a shot. Okay? People were telling me really bad things about you, but you had a shot. Okay? The only thing that's ever come good out of this in the past couple of weeks is that we helped a family get to Arizona. And we helped a mother and a family be able to see Marvon. Okay? Katie, you were not asked to jump on the story, nor were you, Sherelle.
Did you catch that though? The only people that would help her in the beginning of this little rant was the only people that would help her were Justin, Katie, and Elle. And now she says you were never asked. Actually, her subs asked her the exact same way that people asked you. People that didn't know you guys asked you to look into the story. That's how it happens. And that's how you both, neither one of you are the voice of anybody here. Nobody is.
And a lot of you big ones did get emails. And what did you do?
Do you remember I told you guys about her and her emailing the big creators and telling them that they needed to cover this? But basically she had a list of rules and they better donate if they were covering it. Do you guys remember me telling you about that? Well, she just confirmed that again. Listen to this again.
Okay? Katie, you were not asked to jump on the story, nor were you, Sherelle. You weren't asked. And a lot of you big ones did get emails. And what did you do? You just didn't want to talk about it. I was the only little tiny baby channel, and I'm still a little channel. You guys have more subs than me. You know what? I congratulate you for your high sub count, but it doesn't matter how many subs you have. It's about the people that are watching your videos are going to know if you're sincere. Katie, I appreciate the fact that you definitely did donate something. And I know that your intention was to raise money for them. That I'll give you. But you're not going to continue to harass these people because it's just not right. This is not the time. You can try and bully me all you want. Like I say to everybody, consider the stores. Sherelle, if you think that you're going to tell me and Justin, all right, we got it. The Black community got it. Now you guys can step aside. That's not going to roll, sweetheart. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You might not like that I'm a Puerto Rican. You might not like it that Justin's white, but it doesn't matter. We're not looking at it like a race situation. I'm told that you really want to push this race situation, okay? This is about a botched, lackluster, haphazard police report. My son could have wrote a better police report. This is an injustice to a Marine, to a human being. I don't care what color he is. He was a gentleman, and his family deserves more respect. Take the drama and just go like this out of respect for the family. Both of you, please. I'm asking you both. Just go like this and just stop.
She's doing this.
I won't mention you. You don't got to mention me. Just wait till it's over, and you can talk about what a horrible person I am. But if you're going to talk about him, I would really like it if you would push the GoFundMe, Sherelle, to kind of help them out. Because you want to know something? I'm taking money out of my savings for my son's car, his birthday present in November.
Yeah, I'm not a Katie fan either. And Katie had problems with this story in the beginning too. And she was being told information from certain side of things that have a very vision of how they see things. Again, opinion based, they have interaction, whatever the case may be. But just the same as Molly, people were telling Molly stuff and she was running with it, but somehow, some way, because it was, again, a competition over their subs. So people that didn't like Katie, Molly was trying to gravitate towards them by singing into this tune of, oh, it's Katie's fault. It's Katie's fault. It wasn't. They were both creating havoc.
Okay? I don't need to make these big donations, but I want to help. And this is the way I help. I don't know what to do. Okay? I don't know what to do in these situations. All I know how to do is talk to people and gain their trust and be honest with them. We're not here to fight. I think that Marvan's life matters no matter what color he is. Remember, he's a veteran and he's a gentleman, and his family has been nothing but lovely to me. And I'm sorry that it bothers you guys that Miss Letitia came on and thanked me and Justin tonight for what we did. And Justin was in tears. It's the first time I saw him in tears. So you know what? It's working. So if you guys can agree to put any miscommunication aside, I'm totally fine with that. I'm not even like mad. I'm just like kind of disgusted because I know how you work, Katie. I haven't been watching you long, but I've heard enough of these stories about you where I'm just like, enough is enough. Not for nothing, but enough is enough. If you truly cared about this family, then you would do what they're asking. Please leave them be and let them be with their son. And that's it. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Oh, look at this. Justice for Summer. See, I still care about Summer. And Mary O, drama girl, shame on you. You came to my house. You ate my food. You sure didn't have a problem with me talking about the Watts, did you? Nah, you still came, slept in my bed, right? You slept in my guest bedroom. You ate my food. You broke bread with me. More than enough. Yeah, okay. Yeah, get your life together. You need to stop it with 24 hours on YouTube, thinking that you're somehow going to get, like, some accolades for trying to say something negative about me and call me a pimp, a tragedy pimp. What have you ever accomplished in your entire life? Anything? Anything? No. You're a follower. You're a follower and you're a wimp. You're a wimp. And I caught you. And you don't like that. You're a fake. More than enough. Troutner. Oh my goodness. Troutner.
Shut the fuck up. Sorry about that. She's a nut job, but back to the story here. She doesn't know who Sherelle is. She doesn't know who Sherelle is. Didn't know Sherelle made videos of her a couple days ago. Okay. Just pointing that out with that video. Again, that kind of disproves that. And More Than Enough is amazing. So Molly can fuck off once again. Back to the story, though, but that kind of shoots that in the foot of, oh, I didn't know who Sherelle was until 2 days ago. Uh-huh.
So I don't want to get too personal, but I did want to ask you, what does your husband think about you having a YouTube channel in the beginning to now? Does he still think it's a good trade, or?
He wants me to transition into, he does not like drama. He thinks that the drama there's no room for growth, and he thinks I'm way too talented and way too intelligent for it. He said there's no money, there's no room for growth, and to exit. And he thinks me and Justin need to go in another way.
She's still rocking those black nails. She must like the black nail thing. She's definitely rocking the black nails. Too intelligent, too talented for the drama. There's no money in the drama. How have you been making a living the last 5 years? Because that's all you've done is drama and create real life harm for a lot of people. And as far as the intellectual thing, well, I talked about that yesterday, and there's nothing upstairs. So I'm not even going to tell you about yourself on that one again, because you speak for yourself.
But honestly, the reason why I keep coming to when I talk about, like yesterday, I did a video with Gabby Petito, and I found myself with the Idaho 4, is because I'm a woman. We love true crime. Women, period, love true crime. I care about these cases. I really do. And I'm very intrigued and interested in them. And I'm fascinated by locations. I'm fascinated. I really do want to see these things through. And I don't think I'll ever give up on knowing how it's going to end or how it's going to, with Marvin especially. I don't think I need to cover the Idaho 4. I think that's very well covered.
Yes.
Summer Wells, I'm a little disappointed. I'm not saying Dolly's a bad person, but am I shocked that he's sucking Don Wells' cock over there? Yes, I am.
I worry about you though, Molly. I don't know if you as an outside person looking in at you, like when you were on that stream and you just seemed to be having like a panic attack. I was like, this is really taking over her, and you never sleep. And I was like, this is going to end up giving you a stroke.
My mom told me about 2 weeks ago that she thinks my mouth is showing signs of Bell's palsy. And I said, no, Mom, it's a diet pill.
I don't think I could do, I get mentally exhausted and I get to it.
Now her mom's concerned about her. Jesus Christ. Every time. There's just nothing that you can even say. This is the exact same thing every freaking time. This is painful. This is absolutely, I'm speeding it up.
Attached, and I'm very empathetic. I'm the type that would go to a concert, supposed to be having fun, and if the hospital's next door about people dying, and I want to go home. And that's why I get true crime. What are y'all thinking? What kind of niche are you thinking about replacing crime with if you did, start somewhere else?
Honestly, I'm still going to go through with the life coaching for kids because you know what? Jake's growing up so fast, and I've done such a good job. Me and Adrian have done such a good job with him.
Yes, you have.
And I'm just trying to gather through old journals and really look through old videos and just seeing how I did it. I really want to take this person, I really want to, because I just don't understand how someone as opposite of me could raise a child like I did. And then the thing is Jake will tell you I had the best of both worlds, because Jake is a cool kid.
Oh, I believe it.
And something great happened. I don't know if I told you guys this, but Jake joined the chess club and he beat the chess organizer, like the chess club,
Oh, and that's great.
All right. Anyone want to tell her? Cool status, chess club. I mean, good for the kid if he's got brains and is smart, because he definitely didn't get him from his mama. Yeah. She knocks homeschooling, but she is proud of him beating the chess organizer. She knocks homeschooling, but she's the claim to fame of being a cool kid is the chess club. Okay. I don't know what universe I just hit my head and landed in, but something is not going on right here.
I worry. I was like, I wonder if, in her real life, besides crime and YouTube, what else do you enjoy doing? Like, what is some hobbies you enjoy?
I love Mommy and Me. I've been having Mommy and Me dates with Jake once a week since he was about 5 or 6, where we just have one night where we go out to dinner and he just tells me everything.
Huh? Do they dress alike in Mommy and Me outfits too? Like, isn't the kid? Oh my God. What is she doing? This is embarrassing.
And he's still doing it. I love that. I like to travel. I'm shocked. A very big secret that people don't know about me is I really like to be by myself.
Oh, really?
Believe it or not, yes. I like to be by myself.
Oh, I think
a lot of people don't know that. I like to be by myself. And I also like to clean. And I'm not afraid to say that I like to be by myself. If I go to the movies, I don't want to go to the movies.
Hold on. She can't even lie about her dislikes and her likes. She hates doing dishes. She bitched about it the entire time she was doing dishes the other night. She has housekeepers who come over and she bitches at them when her house isn't clean or her laundry's not done. Why is she? I can't understand why people try to live a life and try to be somebody they're completely not. I don't fucking like to clean, but I clean. I don't have no housekeeper. Like, why are we lying about the dumbest shit?
With anybody. If I go shopping, I don't want to go shopping with another girl. I don't. No.
I never would have thought that. I never would.
I go out to eat. Yeah, going out to eat in another town, another city. I want to sit at the bar by myself. That's what I want. I want to sit alone by myself. I like that. I'm secure with myself. Leave me the fuck alone.
So, as most of you know, she was an actress too. And so, what is the difference between? Is there any kind of correlation between YouTube versus being an actress and acting as part of a show versus YouTube? Is it?
I'm not an actress.
How is it? I want to know.
I'm not an actress.
Well, you played in Wife Swap, and then you played in another movie, didn't you?
No.
She's a bad actor.
An actress. I've never taken an acting class.
Well, when you were in that show, it was a script given to you, right? And that's not your real life. You had to act as if you were.
I can storytell. I can do that. I can change into a character and improv. Yes, I can.
There you go. That's acting. I thought you were good.
Right, yeah.
Because I remember you saying, this isn't really my real life. They told me, just to go with, with
absolutely.
Absolutely. And I love
whatever you want.
That was the best Wife Swap there was.
Oh, did you enjoy that?
Because in the intro, I told everybody you were an actress / model.
Oh, an actress. An actress.
Yes.
Oh my God, this is so embarrassing. So embarrassing. I told everybody you were an actress and a model. What? Yeah, she's got to be mocking her. That's what I think too. This has got to be like a little shade.
Why was so funny? What did she say? That's how you're coming off. You're making the impression of yourself, Molly. Take it. It's an actress. That's an actress. Okay. Yep, that's what I'm saying.
I think my reality TV show days are actress. Oh, a failed actress? Well, I never went to an acting audition. Never tried to get a SAG card. So if I never tried, then I can't be a failed actress.
Have you ever done modeling? Like, ever modeled out?
No.
What did you do before YouTube? Like, what kind of, where have you been?
Bitch, what is she going to fit in the modeling industry for? Tito Ortiz's stunt double? What the fuck is she going to do with modeling? Hand model? Foot model? Lip model? No, none of it. No. Jaw model for Tito Ortiz. That's the only thing she's doing.
Before, like, what was your
feeling? I managed a Godiva store. I've been a bartender. I've been a realtor. I've been a professional makeup artist. Yeah, I've done a lot of cool things. I really had a nice life. I worked my ass off. I hated being a realtor, though. I really hated being a realtor. I thought that was very stressful. That was probably the hardest.
Do you enjoy this more than anything that you've done?
Do I enjoy it? Sometimes I enjoy it. Yeah, I enjoy it.
What do you not like about doing, just for advisory for me?
The headaches. There's too many headaches.
Headaches.
Just too much bullshit. Too many lies. These people are ridiculous sometimes. So many lies are said about me.
Yeah, I hate that.
And the thing is I always have to say, if you want to know something, just ask me. Why do you have to lie about it? Like, just ask me, I'll tell you.
Molly, one time for the one time around, the 18th time, probably the 1800th time at this point. Where's the money? You said if you want to know something, just ask. Where's the money? What was done with the money? Why did you lie to everybody and tell everybody that there was a court order in place when there is no such thing as a court order that's ever been filed on behalf of Marvon? Where's the money? How much was raised? Where did it go? And why have you not given refunds to people that after you guys claimed that they would get refunds? That's what I want to know. He said he'd just ask you. I'm asking you because I know you're here. So go ahead and answer. Ryan, thank you so much. Thank you very much. I appreciate you all. Ooh, John Cena. That's a good comparison too. Yeah, the hefty commercial. Good thought. We've got some actress attempts for her. She could definitely fit the next role of the hefty cinch sack. Like, totally could be in that dumpster modeling. Yes. Totally life goal completed right there. She would be perfect for the Glad trash bag in the dumpster. Yes. Spot on. Nailed it.
Can you please, can one of the mods please get rid of this Mallory's Fupa chain? Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Thank you so much.
The names, Mallory's Fupa chain.
Fire Mandy had a question for you. Tell Molly, has she ever considered helping people if they wanted to learn lines for acting?
No, I have a bad memory.
You do. Let's see. Well, we took a meeting at the beginning while we just waited it out now. Okay. All right. I have two more questions for you because I don't want to bore you to death. Okay. So I had two questions. Have you? So you said you didn't want to go to the beauty community. So I had asked you, what other niche would you get into?
No.
What?
We have to be realistic. We have to be realistic.
Right.
It's for me to be a beauty influencer. Number one, I was a makeup artist, and back then we didn't have YouTube. If we had YouTube back then, I wouldn't have had to pay thousands upon thousands of dollars to go to makeup school. Now I talk people out of going to makeup school because it's bullshit. Go to Smitha Deepak. She's amazing. Okay, you can learn anything. This isn't my channel, Molly. Fuck you. Get jack of all trades. Get them the fuck out.
See, how do you deal? Like, does this happen? Like, whenever you go live, I'm sure with everybody.
Bye.
There's a good comment.
Thank you, Julie Bean. Julie Bean's a sweetie.
I thought about setting up a kids channel because you know how I make my cartoons. I thought about literally making a kids show and making a kids YouTube as well as an adult YouTube.
No, there's too much competition. You're dealing with people that have been working on their channels for millions and millions and millions. There's a gajillion people. Why would you start a makeup channel now? We already know how to put on.
She said kids channel. She's mirroring you into the kids content. That's what she said, not makeup channel. But she said no instantly. She's like, no.
Listen, I don't need makeup. And plus I'm blind anyway. You get what I'm saying? I could be a makeup artist here if my eyesight, wasn't. I didn't find makeup to be rewarding. I thought it was boring. It was, here I took special effects makeup. I took prosthetics. No one ever asked me for that when I was in LA or New York. Everything was just basic. If anything, with runway, it was just I never got asked for any of that. I wasted my money. It was just redundant.
Right. There's so many people there.
But I was very good with African American and Asian, because if you can do Asian eyes, you were pretty good. But remember, makeup is all about color and light. And right now, the way girls are doing their makeup, I have to say, I never thought that I would see the day where girls were doing their makeup to look like me. Because some people used to make fun of my high cheek.
Oh, hell to the no. No, we're not. Those cheekbones are not high, bitch. That's cheek implants. You've had shit done to your face. Nobody. Oh my God. Can you just say, I suppose I went out and had a bunch of work done to look the way I do because I'm trying to look like Molly. Just so you guys know, I've never had a single ounce of work done on anything besides my eyebrows. That's it. But some way, shape, or form, I'm sure we all have had work done to look just like Molly, or we do our makeup to look like Molly. Right? Everybody does that. Everybody else does that too. Y'all got cheek implants, but we claim they're just high cheekbones that you were blessed with. And one's slipping down her face. Okay.
Bones and my big lips. They used to make fun of my big lips.
Oh, I love that. Crazy.
Yeah, but now look, girls are getting implants and they're doing the shading for high cheekbones. Ah, really?
I love your dimple. Your dimple's pretty. You have pretty lips. I love them.
Oh my goodness. Now they're doing this. Oh, really? Now you all want high cheekbones. And now every girl, all these young girls, they all look alike. And what these makeup artists are doing is teaching these girls to put on makeup on their face. But that's just, these girls have to look up how to do their makeup for their shape, heart face shape, oval face, deep set eyes, specifically. Makeup for over 50.
Okay, yeah.
Specific. So just make sure that when you're looking to do your makeup, that you look for specifics.
Well, what about fashion?
Those aren't even my cheekbones. Yes, they are. Yes, they're my cheekbones.
Would you ever consider doing fashion? Because you're always, dressed nice.
Oh, those bitches are hers. Sorry, Kyle just opened the closet. Those bitches are hers. They're bought and paid for. They're hers. They've got serial numbers that belong to her. They're totally hers. They're just not God-given, okay? They're just not natural. but they're hers. They're just bought and paid for. Fuck, this is embarrassing. This is what you paid for her to come on your channel and do. This is what you paid for.
You always have like, you know, Tom Ford and nice accessories and all of that. Would you do like a fashion channel maybe?
No.
Well, I was thinking of those two because you're just very, very pretty. And I know that whichever started out there, but I think he started back when YouTube started.
I had one conversation with him in LA I had a conversation with him in Los Angeles. Does he live in LA? Because that's where I met him.
He doesn't anymore now.
No, he lives in Wyoming, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, then he's got serious money.
Serious
money.
I miss them. That's where I'm from is, you know, I used to watch Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star and all of them. And when all of that went down and all that drama went down, it was like my life ended. I was like, I'm so attached to these people and now they're gone. Have you ever had like a crazed fan that would, besides Michelle, like a crazy stalker fan that would just go anywhere you go and they just popped up anywhere in your life all the time?
In real, like physically?
Yeah, like from the internet to real life or just chasing you around the internet, just everywhere you go.
Oh, yes. There is one special one.
Oh no. Ugh.
She's got the most disgusting teeth in the entire world.
God.
Yes. She's been around for 5 years and she's taken 5 years from her child to obsess over me. And it's the saddest thing.
She's talking about my girl crush right now. And she better back the fuck off my girl crush, because if I'm leaving Kyle, it's only for Makeup Mobster, and her teeth are fine and she is absolutely stunning. And Molly is so jealous and insecure about it. It's not even funny. And Makeup Mobster really don't have an obsession with Molly like that. She just calls her out on her bullshit, but Molly likes to twist it around. Yeah. And again, I don't even know how you can compare them. You can't compare Molly to anybody. Molly and Justin start to look alike because of all of the work they have had done. Like they could be twins. And she's going to talk about Makeup Mobster, who's absolutely naturally gorgeous. Okay.
I've ever fucking heard.
Well, they need to know it's against TOS. If they don't know that, to build your channel completely based
on.
on.
I don't even know what her channel's about, but I don't even know if she still runs the channel. But that one is fucking special, dude. Special, fucking crazy in the head.
Well, don't worry. In part 2, it's going to get fired up, guys. We're going to ask her some harder questions to see if she can answer them. And I wanted to say about the Marbon story while y'all are here. There is a lot of, let's say, new discoveries in that case. And it involves fundraising and all of that with Miss Letitia, which is Marbon's mother. So if y'all would like to come back, I should be done with it by the end of the week. If you'd like to come back and see the truth about what is going on. And that leads me to my last question, Marley. What is your views on, this is a hard one, with people falsely accusing you of being a scam?
I think they know, a scam. A scam person isn't married to someone in finance, and a scam doesn't use PayPal.
Right.
Oh, that's such a big crock of shit, Molly, because you want to talk about all the people on Wall Street that are scammers and all the financial people that have been hugely brought down from the IRS and the FBI for all of their financial fraud. And a lot of them are in the financial industry. I mean, sad to say, a lot of those people have used PayPal. There's also like whole corporations that set up, like we call them over here, well-greased exploitation machines. Yeah. But there's all sorts of different types of scams, level of scams, ways of scams. Just because you're married to a guy that you claim is in the financial industry, doesn't mean that it's not a scam. Oh, and by the way, I would love to see these updates. I cannot wait for this bitch to enlighten me on how I profited off of or how I started the fundraising on behalf of Letitia. I cannot wait. Y'all sit down. We're going to be mind blown about how somehow Nonsense, aka me over here, was involved with the setup of Letitia. We're going to be mind blown by the end of the week, maybe, because there's new developments. The fuck?
A scam artist doesn't use
to scam somebody, you have to actually collect money, and you did nothing but run your channel and collect the way you're supposed to collect it. So, okay, Molly, I thought you were born with those cheekbones, Molly. I didn't know you had them done. You look stunning.
Thank you.
Wow. Why did your sister make that racist remark yesterday, Molly? Did you at least tell her that she was wrong after your show? Just my opinion. You said just ask you something if we would like to know.
What racist remark did my sister make?
This is from Boston Nick MMA. What racist remark?
I don't know why you would ask me about my sister and her making a racist remark.
You want me to see? Still waiting.
Shout out to Boston. Of course, Nick is calling her out, but you also notice how she just said thank you about the cheekbones. She never said, yeah, they're not mine. I just paid for them.
On this so-called racist remark. Okay, yeah, what are you talking about?
If I've scammed anyone, I expect them to go to the police and file a police report.
Yeah, and that's what
we're going to be paying this for a month.
Well, I brought this up for one reason. I want y'all to, if you could, come back this week and I just want you to.
All right. Here it goes. If these mods don't start getting rid of people, I'm gonna leave now.
Yes, ma'am. I blocked the person that asked that. There's nothing. What else do you want?
Oh no, she did not. She did not. I missed this part. Oh, she totally. Oh, and this is why people are like, why did you deny her a link? She doesn't have any intention of answering reasonable questions that I'm going to ask. And it would have been rocket fire, one question after another, straight to the point, factual, none of this bullshit. She would have never done it. So that's why I'm never going to offer her a link. Plus, I'm going to let people say what they want to say in the comments. I'm never going to let her run me or my channel. So Molly can sit on her freaking little stool and spin somewhere else. Like, she ain't coming up here unless, yeah. This is just ridiculous, but this is why people don't interview Molly. This is why you don't. This is embarrassing. And I'm sorry, you just shot your channel right in the foot. You built your channel. Like, I honestly, and this is not being facetious. This is not being mean. This is not being anything besides genuinely honest. If I was you, I would delete your channel now, rebrand, and start over, because the road you're going down and the simping that you're doing is going to end you up in the same spot as Elle. You are going to be replacing Elle, who is a miniature KJ. You know, the very same content you absolutely fucking hate. You know, your buddy's best friend over there that she wants to be just like EKC. She wants to be KJ. And that's why she's so insanely jealous of her. She wants to be the next her, but according to Molly, she don't even have the face for this. She has the face for radio. I mean, hey, but you all, that your friends have done you no favors with this. You are simping for one of the platform's biggest shit storms whatsoever. And you're letting her sit here and lie in your face. You know, even if you simp for Molly, that she's lying to you right now, and you don't have the balls to put her in her place. Right here, you've just shown everybody that you will continue to be a pushover. You will continue to have no integrity, no backbone, and you're not going to. Sadly, that's what cancels your channel. Flip-floppers, nobody that's strong with a backbone, that does not work. It works for a little while, but it's not going to be long-term. You cannot build a foundation off of misinformation and lies and expect it to hold strong. It will never, ever hold firm in a storm. Never. And that's the truth of it. I hate to say it, but it's true. And I don't even like this woman, but.
Want me to? Okay. They're gone. I think that's it. Sorry, Molly. Oh, okay. Well, we're going to.
Okay, yeah, Monica's right. She did it. She said it was she said it was a black nurse. That's what she said. Yes.
What's wrong with that?
See,
they twist words. They twist words to turn it into something else. They must be watching those stupid channels. Okay. Well, when do you think that you might be available possibly for part 2?
Right now.
The spice round. Okay.
And then splice it.
Well, we're going to go ahead and end. Okay, how do I do this? So we'll go ahead and end part 1 and close it out. And let me figure out how to do a pre-recorded with you here on part 2. Okay. Thank you all for coming. I hope y'all enjoyed the interview. And this is Miss Molly. If you would like, you're all probably from her channel, but if you're not from her channel, please go visit her at Molly Go Lightly or Live with Molly Go Lightly. She also has a Patreon. You can find her there. And I really appreciate her giving me the time and coming to my channel. For one, I really, really appreciate that. And I'm blown away that she even offered it. So I'm just happy with that. But thank you all for coming. Molly, I'm going to press end on the broadcast and then figure out how to do a pre-record and invite you in. Does that sound good?
Yep.
All right. Thank you, guys.
So there's that. There's that. Well, the next one she did a follow-up. She did a follow-up of it. She did a part 2, but it's supposedly about Aaron Carter, and I have no use in that. No, none. Nope. No, she didn't offer it. She paid for it. Yeah. Offered and a price tag don't really go together. I mean, last time I know. You can offer to pay somebody to do something, but what do you guys think of that? What are your takeaways from that wonderful interview? That was so embarrassing. Yeah, where's the hard questions? How many lies did you guys count? There were so many I couldn't even keep up. I'm sorry. And again, I'm not trying to like belittle this girl or anything, but you have instantly, and I would expect somebody to say the same of me if I would have done the same thing. If people who actually care about you are not going to lead you down that path and say, this is a great idea. There is no way that people that actually care about somebody are going to do this. Her channel, Veronica, her channel. I'm not giving her any more time at shout outs. I did in the beginning of this. You can type that in and find it. It's super easy. I don't promote people who talk nothing but bullshit. It was all BS. All BS. Right, Junior H? I know. Those lips. They're all natural. Everybody, she used to get picked on for her big lips. I know, Nada. I was like, I was going to offer to watch it, but nope, I'm not going to do that. I'm not offering to watch any more of her shit. Oh, let me go back in there, though. Hold on. Let me show you something right quick. And then I'm going to get off here, and I'm going to go to dinner with my other half. Guess where we're going to dinner, friends? Guess where we're going to dinner? Anybody want to take a wild guess? Think trashy. Think trashy. I'm going to show you guys this though. So this is her channel. I'll show you what I'm looking at. Okay, you can see it. So she's got Intro to the Marvon McRae Story 2 months ago. It's got 385 views. She's got The Creators Who Framed a Marine's Family, me and Katie Joy on it. That was 11 days ago. Then her interview with Molly and her follow-up with Molly. Can you say desperate for some attention? Because this right here, 35 minutes of complete and utter fabrication and lies. But everybody's got a take on it, right? Veronica, Molly didn't promote it. Are you kidding me? No, Sizzler's a good pick, though. Just K, that's a Golden Corral. Hello, y'all know better. Y'all know I'm a Golden Corral girl. Take me to the buffet so I can fill my fupa. I'm trying to get on Molly's level. Amethyst knew instantly. Yep. Hooters are the strip club. I'm in Utah. There ain't no such thing as a strip club here. Well, there is, but they're underground. Her thumbnails are so special. So special. If you need thumbnails, please go ask her. Yeah. Some of you guys know me too well. Golden Corral for the win. I love the salad bar. Okay. I love it. Golden Corral is great. And then tonight, thank you again, Juju, for the 50 memberships and everybody else for all the love for joining the memberships. We are going to do a members only live tonight. It will be me and Cantonio, Kyle, and it'll be, oh, Juju, I know that was the every Sunday thing. We would meet my grandparents when I was younger at Golden Corral for just hang out because they lived an hour north and we lived an hour south. So it was like halfway point that we always met up, and it was just kind of a staple. And now it's been like a huge thing that we do all the time, or I try to talk Kyle into taking me when he will. Hey, All Crime with Andy. Thank you for joining. Thanks, Orion. Thank you so much for your super chat. I don't know which one's which. I have no idea. Yeah, frustrated. Yes. Thank you, Functions. Okay, y'all, I'm going to get out of here. We're going to go eat dinner, and then we're going to be back with just some bullshit. And it will be a members only live. Again, if you're not a member, don't worry about it. You're not missing anything. We're just screwing around and having fun. All the like content that's, I guess, not mind numbing. We just goof off and do stupid shit in members only. All the regular content is out here, so you're not missing anything. Don't feel like you have to join at all. But I appreciate all of you guys that do join the cabana. It's sometimes fun in there. It's sometimes fun. Yeah, get your questions ready. Get your questions ready. He won't be answering. Well, he'll answer pretty much anything. He don't care. All right. See you guys later. Have a good afternoon.